What exactly does the First Amendment entail, and how does it affect U.S. citizens? Here's the basics. The First Amendment protects the freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. Now let me just read this off to you. This is exactly how the First Amendment is worded. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Now that sounds a little boring and also confusing. So let's just break this down quick. Now let's look at the first one, the freedom of religion. The First Amendment guarantees the freedom of religion in two distinct clauses. The Establishment Clause states that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Now this law means that a wall of separation exists between church and state. The second of the clauses regarding religion is the Free Exercise Clause. This clause protects a citizen's right to believe and practice whatever religion he or she chooses. Moving on to freedom of speech, assembly, and petition, Americans have the right to free speech. There are some cases in which certain speech is considered a crime. For example, in the Alien and Sedition Acts, criminalized making false statements that were critical of the federal government. So you cannot make up false statements against the federal government. Now, in this, the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. That is what this covers here. It protects two distinct rights, assembly and petition. The democratic Republican societies, suffragists, abolitionists, religious organizations, any type of civil rights groups, all invoke the right to assemble in protest against prevailing norms. This is critical to American society. If it was illegal for people to gather together and voice their opinions, then we would have a serious problem in this country. There would be no freedom of petition or assembly, and things wouldn't get done in public interest. So now moving on to the freedom of press. The freedom of press protects the right to obtain and publish information or opinions without government censorship or fear of punishment. So censorship occurs when the government examines publications and productions and prohibits the use of material it finds offensive. The freedom of press applies to all types of printed and broadcast material, including books, newspapers, magazines, pamphlets, movies, anything that would be related to the news. So those are the basics. I hope that helped you understand the United States Constitution, the First Amendment. It was a very, very critical amendment, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.